Okay, everybody, so today in our high intensity interval training segments, I'm going to show you what I call sprint intervals. It's running in place. And I do this at least once, if not 2 times a week, along with the other things that I do for high intensity interval training. And the great thing about this is you need no equipment, just your body. So yes, certainly for those of you that might have low back issues or severe knee issues or something like that, right, where you can't do this, that's understandable. But for the majority of us, we can actually do this. And again, you start at your own pace, so I don't expect you to go as fast as I am today. And I bet you there's some of you that could probably go faster than I am. It doesn't matter. The point is that you're going as fast as you can for where you are right now and certainly being safe with it. So if you have a heart condition, you need to check with your doctor first, okay? So make sure of that first. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up, and you'll see that I'm going to do this on a mat, a thick blue mat, because I'm going to stand up for a minute. I have what are called 5 fingers on, so they're very thin profile. You've seen these where, you know, we got our toes exposed right there. We'll talk about 5 fingers and why they're great later. If you're doing this in sneakers, then you don't need the padding. But for this, because there's very little profile on the bottom of that, these 5 fingers, I like to have some cushion for this, for some shock absorption. But again, if you're in regular sneakers or so, you're perfectly fine doing them. I would highly encourage you not to do this barefoot because it is a lot of pounding on your feet and you are driving very quickly. So remember, for these, this is what we're doing. I would warm up, jumping around the studio, all sorts of things, jumping jacks, just jogging around, warming up for about 2 minutes. And then after that, I would immediately go into a 30-second sprint, which you'll see me do. And then right after that, I would rest for 90 seconds, just walking around. And then I would go do another sprint for 30 seconds and then recover for 90 seconds until I got 10 of them done. And then I usually go into my other workout, whatever that is. Okay, so here we go. You ready? All right, so I'm going to back up and we're going to go. I got my little stopwatch here. Remember, I want you cheering me on. I want you to try this if you can. So I'm backing up so you guys can see me. I might change my position a little bit so you can see what's going on. You want to keep your posture nice and tall. So you don't want to be rounding when you're sprinting because you're really driving with your arms and your legs as fast as you can. So to be rounded, you're going to cause shoulder injuries if you're rounded. So you really want to keep your posture nice and tall. You want to draw your lower stomach in, even tuck your butt a little bit. That'll help you drive your knees up farther. And the goal is to get your knees up as high as you can within reason. Really get a nice, beautiful swing because you're really going to work your upper shoulders, your chest, your tries, your buys from that driving power, even your lats. So that's pulling back with the lats and driving forward with the shoulders, the chest, etc. So this works your whole body, and you'll see within 30 seconds I'll be completely wasted. So here we go. You ready? So I'm just going to jump around just for a minute, right? We can be doing some dancing if you want to dance, do whatever you want, right? So you do that for about 2 minutes, and then when I'm ready to go, we'll do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I'm driving as fast as I can, swing my arms really tall, keep my posture, really driving with my arms, knees up nice and high, driving, breathing deep. Really focusing on my posture, drawing my lower stomach in, drive it. Checking my time, driving, almost there, starting to get really out of breath, slowing down. Almost there, driving, done. Okay, so just like all the other sprint intervals, I'm immediately going to go into my recovery breath, breathing through my nose, really diaphragmatic breathing. That'll help me recover very quickly. Again, I recover in about 20 seconds as far as the big breathing, and then it slows down from there. So again, all different kind of modalities you can do. We've already talked about what this does for your hormone profile. It boosts everything up. Same thing with your immune function. So very, very, very good for you. Again, you go at your own pace. Start with doing 3, 4, 5 of these sprints at your own pace, with really good form. Because remember, I'm going to turn sideways for a minute. When you're swinging your arms, this is incredibly powerful. That shoulder, the chest, the lats, all the shoulder muscles, tricep and bicep, driving up and swinging back. That's a lot of momentum going through that shoulder. So if you're even slightly rounded, you're banging on that front part. So we need to get that shoulder and chest up in position so it swings really smoothly without banging. Nice big arms, big powerful legs, driving the knees up. Focus on driving your knees up instead of getting your feet high. And that'll do the trick for you. Okay, so try this. Again, check with your physician, make sure you're in good shape. But overall, where you are, start with whatever you can do at a moderate pace and then gently build yourself up. And the goal is to be able to do 10 sprints. Each sprint is 30 seconds with a 90-second rest in between. Remember, you got to do at least about a 2-minute warm-up. If you need more of a warm-up, make sure you're warmed up even more, right? So if you need it, take it. And then from there, you can get on with the rest of your day. So we got one more coming for you. I'll decide what it is. Maybe we'll do burpees tomorrow. Something else you can just use with your body. A lot of fun. You'll see me crash and burn on that. They're really challenging. So if you want to see me crash and burn, stay tuned next week or tomorrow. All right, so until then, share it with a friend. Try and do it with a bunch of you. Put on some music and go for it. And I will see you tomorrow. Take good care.